Hi, Cheryl here from Yikes, I'm a Chicken Mom. In this video, I want to talk about obsessed and what I didn't know about chickens. About 6 months ago, I decided to set off on this new adventure of raising chickens, and I wanted to document it. Not only for me to look back on, but to share with anyone else who may be contemplating going down the same path. Many things went into my decision-making process to decide if raising chickens was for me or not. And those are the things that I want to address in all of these videos. I didn't know anything about chickens, other than that my dear neighbor and friend of 20 plus years had gotten chicks about 2 years ago this spring. Well, one weekend, Kim, my neighbor, asked me to babysit the girls. This term, the girls, was my very first Chicken World word. And I cheerfully said yes, I would love to. But inside, I was nervous, and here's why. Okay, I've seen the movie The Birds many times, so I thought there was this huge chance something awful was going to happen when I went into that coop filled with chickens. There were 6 of them. Like, would they peck my eyes out with those pointy beaks? Would they bite me? Would they jump all over me and scratch me with those big claws? Have you ever seen chicken claws? They're nasty. But none of that happened. But what did happen is I began to fall in love and didn't even realize that I had been bitten by the chicken bug until months and months later. So over the next months, as Kim needed me, I would continue to babysit the girls, gather eggs and give them treats, and then something really strange happened. I would begin to visit the girls, even when I wasn't babysitting. Yes, I would. I would walk over to my neighbor's backyard just to see what the girls were up to. Yeah. Side note, I absolutely love to see those girls run. They look just like me when I run. These previously scary creatures had somehow become so stinking cute. I couldn't hardly stand it. So full of personality and such funny little comedians. I would think about them at work. I would talk about them at work. I even took in pictures and videos of my neighbor's chickens to share at work. These weren't even my chickens. My coworkers thought I was crazy at first. I got my very first crazy chicken lady looks at work. But gradually, as I continued to share with them the things that I was learning, they became interested. They were just as surprised as me to learn that you don't need a rooster to get eggs. And they seemed to enjoy the pictures and videos. At least I think so. I even brought one of my coworkers over to visit my neighbor's chickens. So yes, I did. Then I became obsessed with YouTube videos about chickens and building chicken coops. I would watch them by the hour. Before I became acquainted with my neighbor's girls, as I said before, I didn't know that you didn't have to have a rooster to get eggs. I didn't know there were different breeds of chickens, just like there are of dogs and cats. I didn't know chickens had their own personalities. I didn't know that day-old baby chicks could be sent to you in the mail. Oh yeah. I didn't know that chickens don't pee. I didn't know that chickens do most of their pooping when they are asleep. I didn't know that eggs and poop come out of the same place. One major gross out moment. That was nasty. So, during my YouTube session, I began to watch other kinds of videos. I ran across videos of other things that I didn't know about chickens, about predators, about chickens being egg-bound, having mites and lice, treating bumblefoot and gleat and a prolapsed vents, to name a few. And these were some pretty graphic videos. Phew. Ew, pew, and shoo. Those really set my decision back a while. I really started thinking, I just don't think this chicken keeping thing is for me. And I needed time to process all this information. Off I ran to my neighbor Kim, for chicken counseling. With her encouragement, I calmed down and pressed on down the road to my journey. Plus, I located a vet in our town that treats chickens. What a relief. Now, on to the fun part, to pick out my chickens, which I'll talk about in my next video. If you want to join me on my journey of learning about chicken keeping, just click subscribe and click like, please. And in the comments, I really would welcome any advice, tips, or information you want to share with me about chicken keeping. Remember, I'm a newbie and I need all the help I can get. So thanks for joining me, and I hope to see you next time.